Hello, and welcome to a new series. This is Thomas Was Alone. That doesn't seem like proper grammar, but okay. So this game I found on PewDiePie's channel, just browsing, and I really like it. Its simplicity matches, like, Minecraft, I guess. So I've finished this game already. It's really fun. So we're going to be starting over. New game. And this time you're not going to be hearing my mouse, because there is no mouse in this game. So the program was a failure. People forgot this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the AIs as a joke. Thomas AT23612 wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place at the right time.
Was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
So, I need to talk faster, but the narrator is obviously a much better narrator than I am. Basically, the point of this game is to get your square into the thing square. Now, I'm going to be trying to stay quiet during the narrator's voice, just for effect, I guess.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
So these are portals. I forgot about that.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word?
Whoops, that was awful fast.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
I promise you the game does get harder and more interesting. But these beginning levels are just to learn.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Just to learn the
He was
controls.
starting to suspect it might even be doing so.
Whoops. Just to learn the controls.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
So I don't feel like I'll be talking that much in this series. But it is a very fun game.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No, too obvious.
I also really like the soundtrack in this game. Pretty much matches my first few days in Minecraft.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental...
Oh, dang it. Keep on missing narrator points.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
I'm going to try not to fail at this game, but it's probably inevitable. So if you want to, you can download the trial version. I think it goes up to the end of what I'm going to end this episode at. And you can buy the full game for just $10.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
So tell me if any of the levels are off, like sound levels. If you want something to be quieter or a little louder. I was very contemplating, yes, very contemplating, buying this game because even though it's half the price or a third of the price because it's Minecraft's in pounds or not in Canadian dollars, 3 times the price, but the game doesn't have as much replay value. Just keep that in mind if you're willing to spend the money. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned in an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
I don't know if I should play this level. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna keep it at this. It's gonna be a 10-episode series because there are 10 chapters. And this is the end of episode 1. See you later.